It was back in January 2020 when David Moyes returned to the West Ham United dugout for the first time at the London Stadium. His West Ham side was in a relegation scrap, and the opponents were AFC Bournemouth at home. Goals from Mark Noble, an overhead kick from Sebastian Haller, and in what proved to be Felipe Anderson's last goal for the Hammers, saw West Ham beat the Cherries 4-0. Bournemouth were relegated at the end of that season, and long-serving manager and club legend Eddie Howe resigned. Since then, Bournemouth has had 2 seasons in the Championship before being promoted back to the Premier League under the guidance of former Hammer Scott Parker. Parker made changes to his team over the summer and signed different players that were needed to strengthen the team. Marcos Senesi and Neto signed, and he put a lot more faith in other strikers, particularly Dominic Solanke, who became a big part of the puzzle. Keeping Jefferson Lerma on for the long term was also a big thing, because he's integral to Bournemouth's midfield. If you look at Bournemouth under Parker, it was a good team in the Championship. A 9-0 defeat to Liverpool at Anfield resulted in a quite surprising sacking of Parker. Former Hammer Gary O'Neill is now in caretaker charge. Sacking a manager is sometimes a very tough decision, and it may come across as unfair. But if the results start to come good, things can be justified. This sacking certainly has been proven to be justifiable. Bournemouth's been unbeaten since that absolutely damaging loss at Anfield. And it's got into a mid-table position. It's above West Ham. Well, obviously, most teams are right now at the time of recording, because West Ham's 17th in the league. But a win for West Ham could take us up to 10th. That's how close it is at the bottom. And yes, I said that earlier on in the day, because yet again, I'm in the same shirt, recording in the same car, just 7 hours later. It is what it is, okay? I've told you, I film from the anvil wherever I go. I filmed it in my gaff, in my car, Alberta Legislative Grounds. I've filmed it in a hotel room. I filmed it in multiple airports. I film this channel wherever I go on my phone, because I can't really be bothered to set up my equipment on my laptop, and if I do that in public, I'll probably get arrested or stared at, or people will photograph me and say, oh, what's he doing? So that's why I'm filming this in my car. Disclaimer. But as I was saying, 7 hours ago in my Aguerd and Cornet video, I was saying how tight it was at the bottom. And it really is. I think we'll be okay this season, in all honesty. But we have to beat Bournemouth, because then we've got Man United to play. And that's not going to be easy at all. I'm not looking forward to it. Changes will be needed for this Bournemouth game. If Paqueta and Benrahma are available for selection, start them. Paqueta will be able to have more of a dictatorial role in that midfield, in the sense that he will be allowed to create and provide. Benrahma can have the same effect on the wing. It might be too soon to rush Cornet back. I wouldn't mind starting him on the bench. Aguerd, I don't know. Dawson, I'm hoping he's going to be fit in time for this. We can't go 5 at the back against Bournemouth. We've got to go 4 at the back with a 3-2-1. That's going to be dreamland for me. If Dawson is fit, it means Kura can go in at right back and get back to that position that he was comfortable at. Paqueta can play in the 8 role again and feed off Benrahma and Bowen. And then Skamaka up top is, well, no-brainer these days. Skamaka actually does get the service, and weirdly enough, we've got this habit of getting into positions whenever we lose games, when losing in very strange ways because of either missed chances or narrow margins. It's not like anything's really been that crushing this season, so it's been weird as well in that sense. It's been a weird season overall, not just alone for this club. And facing Bournemouth is a team that we've had problems against in the past, because once Callum Wilson went, we thought that would be the end of him. We wouldn't have to deal with him at Bournemouth anymore. But they joined Newcastle, and then we still had to deal with him because he only ever bloody scores against us. But still, Bournemouth and West Ham have that connection, not least Harry Redknapp. For example, Jack Wilshere as well. Junior Stanislas. So we have a lot of connection between these two clubs and two really good fan bases. So Monday night's going to be the one that we have to win. And both teams need it for different reasons, but West Ham need it more. And that's why we've got to show that hunger, like Newcastle did against Spurs. Show that hunger. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like it, thumbs up, sub for more content. Good night, everybody. I'll see you all in the morning. And, well, the game's actually in the afternoon, my time. I'll see you all in the evening, UK time, I guess, after the game. So goodbye for now.